Okay, so the latest breaking news is about Pakistan after deciding to downgrade diplomatic ties with India. We're getting in reports that the Samjhauta Express has been stopped at Wagah border. So this is the latest. Clearly, Pakistan is absolutely rattled with India's move to scrap Article 370, which accorded special status to Jammu and Kashmir. So now we are hearing that the Samjhauta Express has been stopped at the Wagah border. This after Pakistan has decided to downscale diplomatic ties with India. And not just that, Pakistan has even asked the Indian envoy to return home. We're hearing that the Samjhauta Express has been stopped at the Wagah border. This is now a new strategy adopted by Pakistan, once again trying to unnecessarily cause tension. In fact, the MEA has already responded to what Pakistan has decided to do by downscaling diplomatic ties. India urging Pakistan to review its order and resume proper diplomatic channels between both the nations. But clearly, Pakistan is spooked and rattled after India decided to revoke Article 370. It has now been learnt that the Samjhauta Express has been stopped at the Wagah border. This is the latest breaking news coming in, and this despite the United States and the United Nations asking Pakistan to refrain from exercising any reaction against India. The US advising Pakistan to first show tangible and satisfactory action against the banning of terror groups operating from their soil, but Pakistan instead ignoring all of those summons from the United Nations and the United States, and has attempted to stop the Samjhauta Express at the Wagah border. So Pakistan now trying to come out with various ways, in fact, about the decision of Pakistan to downscale diplomatic ties with India and the suspension of bilateral trade. Several diplomats back home and ministers have said that this perhaps is only a short-sighted decision. It's a knee-jerk reaction only to suit the domestic audience. Pooja Shali, my colleague, joins us for more on this. Pooja, first Pakistan asked the Indian envoy to return home. Then Pakistan decided to downscale diplomatic ties with India, has suspended bilateral trade. And now we are hearing that there has been an attempt to stop the Samjhauta Express at the Wagah border. Give us more details about this latest update. And clearly Pakistan is now devising all these ways, tactics, in the wake of this historic decision taken by India to scrap Article 370.
Now, any stop on Samjhauta Express route, Avantika, has come primarily from the Pakistani media, and there is no official confirmation that's come from the Pakistan government. But if that happens, yes, it will add on to the bilateral trade that has been stopped, Indian envoy who's been asked to leave as well, and of course, Pakistan trying to step up international pressure. But remember, with these steps, it only reflects poorly on Pakistan, because now clearly this has become India's internal matter as well. Other nations have already given out statements that a sovereign nation is permitted to amend laws. So in what ways Pakistan is going to use this to benefit? Because the stop on bilateral trade on the Samjhauta Express will also have the Pakistani civilians who will suffer over this issue. So yes, Pakistan trying to show that they are taking measures, but are these the measures that perhaps they are planning to take will be clear in the next few hours. Avantika.
And they're doing everything in their capacity, isn't it? Pakistan clearly taken aback with being caught off guard with India's decision to scrap Article 370. Pakistan now resorting, Pooja, to all these tactics, whether it is downgrading diplomatic ties with India, asking the Indian envoy to return home, or even violating the ceasefire at the line of control. Pakistan doing all that it can to appease to its domestic audience that they are acting or they are reacting.
That's right. Yesterday at about 10:15 a.m. there was a ceasefire violations in the Sundarbani sector in Rajouri district as well, which is in Jammu region. It was small arms firing and mortar shelling as well. I've reported from there, Avantika. I can tell you it is a horrible and a horrific time for the civilians who reside there because these shells, when they break, it hits buildings, people, animals. So it is not an easy time for the civilians there. So this, of course, is an attempt by Pakistan. But the question is, how is it going to step up any international pressure? How are they planning to really reach out on this issue? Because now clearly it's become an internal matter. India has taken a decision, and it is understandable because what has happened with this now, and I've spoken to many people here, at least in Jammu region, and they agree with this Indian decision because they say that Pakistan blackmailing has now stopped with the Article 370, which was consistently being used by Pakistan agencies to use
but
that
all these tactics
against India.
seem to
has that
backfire
hegemony
because,
has come.
Pooja, the United States has warned Pakistan of any retaliatory measures against India. So if they may be adopting all these ploys and tactics to gain the sympathy or the attention from the international community, it clearly isn't working.
It clearly is not working for now because there have been several nations that have said very clearly that India as a nation is well within its rights to amend laws for an internal matter. But of course, let's remember, Pakistan is not going to stop at that. They will want to ensure this is taken further. Already calling a parliament session, a heated debate in that parliament over Jammu and Kashmir. But now it seems that they may not have many avenues. It could be only within India that somebody may approach the court.
All right, I'll just get back to you, Pooja, in a